What do I think about the interceptor skill? Well, I'm actually going to be trying it in ranked. That means that I'm going to be losing spotting, though. So this might be a bitch. Additional patrol radius, additional consumables, and this is going to make it immune to enemy fighters. So if I'm coming up on an FDR and I drop a fighter, the FDR drops a fighter at the same time. Those fighters will find each other and cancel each other out. It won't lock to the FDR's plane, so it's not actually going to catch them to kill them, which sucks. What the interceptor does is the interceptor ignores patrol fighters. So if we both drop at the same time, if it latches to his planes, it will chase and go after and shoot down planes, which means at that point the FDR just has to recall or lose planes, doesn't get an option. And then this is a little bit weird. You're reducing how long the planes stay on station, but they latch much faster. So instead of a 5-second come down and start to spin warm-up time, they have a 7.5-second come down and spin and warm-up time. But instead of the come down for 5, wait for 2 seconds, then latch, now it's they come down for 7.5 and then just latch. So it's actually similar in terms of how quickly they grab, even though it wouldn't seem like that, but it actually is. So I'm actually gonna run full fighter tree whatever on this, more, faster, healthier, and I guess that just runs us right out. What else could I use with the Hakuryu? We could have some additional boost. I don't care about this because I can aim. I already know how to aim, it's fine. The heal, whatever. I wouldn't mind having some form of boost talent, but I guess that's okay. I don't need any of this shit, really. The only thing that sucks is I'll be missing sight stab. And the AP bombs are kind of slow to aim. But we'll try it out. I mean, I could dump Commander XP into this, but I don't care 500,000 Commander XP for a little additional boost. So I will go with this. This will be the build that I'm using. Then, let's see. It's buffing Torp health. I did go with this fuel injection system on the assumption that I could get across the map faster to try to do stupid plane shit. This actually extends the heal duration. Yeah, it does. We are flagged. I have enough flags. I think we do ranked now. The spawn time of fighters is prolonged though, so how did that happen? Wait, what? I'm sure we'll come across an FDR. I would imagine we would. There's no reason to assume we wouldn't. FDR is fairly popular. Yeah, the plus 3% AP. What a joke. Hey, look, it's an FDR. What's up, friend? Ready. Small end, triple cruiser. So initially, I think I play intercept. Now, one thing to remember is my fighters do not spot. So I don't get to lay a fighter and have latent spotting, which means my fighters are for countering. My fighters are for protecting. So that's gonna be a thing. I would actually like to have the additional boost, the little 1 talent. This is cruise control. The spot range was what? No, the...
Enemy force detected. I need help.
Missed.
Fighter airborne.
Plus side is I have 12 of these.
Approaching target. Fighter airborne.
Not sure where the small end goes. They latched. He loses planes. This should re-up soon.
Set a smoke screen.
I think he automatically recalls, right? No, he just wanders into that fighter. Which should auto... Well, no, because it's done. So he trimmed off a third of these bombers. Or a third of his torps. I don't know how many have been shot down, but we trimmed off a third of his torps.
Autopilot mode enabled.
I mean, like, bro, you're triple radared up there, dude.
Get back.
Are you okay? And you're open water gunboating. That's awesome. That is exceptionally what you should be doing. I mean, the amount of absolutely yes is rather astounding. It's pretty rough. Heel's still running, which is kind of cool. Might catch this fighter, but it despawns in 3 seconds, so it says down there how long the fighter lasts.
Fighter destroyed.
I can't just sit and go against this dude. I have to actually play. Get 2 more into the curve first, I think.
Autopilot mode disabled.
He's got bombs. Petro goes down. Good. Go for the Salem. Let me try and pre-drop here. Salem might actually murder the planes. That is the problem with, yeah. So, planes just got murdered. Can't stop this. He's too close. Can try to bomb the Salem, but that's all I can do. Go after this again. Triple sit. Nice. Still, it's a fucking Salem, so... Yeah, he's just gonna go after this Petro over and over, and I can't help. Which kinda sucks. Bro, I can't. You are literally next to this dude. I cannot help you. Surface ships might be. Maybe he's trying to talk to them. Like, can they... Maybe they can go up and actually assist him or something? Be the bro you want to be. 2 citadels, you come in and torp that. Could also work on the curve first, though there's a small end. I think I work on the repub. He's not AFK because he's reversing. He beaches. Don't have shots on the Salem. We have a long heal here because of the squadron consumable mod. Could be torped by the small end. Salem pushes. Interesting. I don't have any more go juice. Go juice. Drop. Let's move. Incoming torps probably. Please hit. Salem is dead. It's nice. Okay, cool. I didn't even see the Smolin was there. It's nice to know that Smolin just got dunked. Sadly, he goes down. Yeah, that is a problem with the fighter build. You can either affect the enemy team or affect the enemy CV. You don't get to go do both.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Might. Let's go out again with the no Citadel. Still dead. Good.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Might get lucky here. Might force him to recall. They latch? They did. They did. Alright. He bailed. Sadly. I mean, he can still bail. Still an option, but the fact that they latch that quickly is just like real fucking cool. Maybe they'll give a talent or something to surface ships so that their fighters can, again, have that long warm-up time, but will latch instantaneously. Because the nice thing about the instant latch is if this guy comes in to bomb this Petro, and I had a fighter here, as soon as he comes into this patrol range, they almost automatically latch. So it was like a 2-second latch period before. 80% reduction on that means like 0.4 seconds. So really, really quick. Which means that the fighter actually will latch and probably start shooting before the drop happens, which is not the case right now with patrol fighters. So you actually get some kind of defensive response, which is nice.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Autopilot mode enabled.
How's ranked? I just started, so I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, if the fighters don't shoot anything down, they go back on patrol. That's not technically correct. Once fighters start the firing animation, they start making the little pew pew noise. Once that happens, their firing state has now been triggered. So you call them, they're in an activation state. Now they're in a ready state. So if something comes into the patrol area for long enough, they'll latch, then they go into a latched chasing state. And if they get close enough, they'll start a firing state. Once they've started their firing state, that's it. They blow their wad. Even if you just recall, or if it's one plane, or if you heal through it, whatever, it's done. It's used. And then once they've finished the firing state, they leave. If they chase, but you get away and they can't chase anymore, they'll just return to the patrol, the ready state. See, like, I've lingered now 2 seconds or whatever before these patrol fighters latched and started firing. Then you hear the pew pew noise. So as soon as that pew pew noise had happened, if I came in with 3 planes and they started firing and I shot and my planes leave, fighters don't follow, they don't follow planes that have no ammunition left. So, okay, well, we started firing, we did our thing, and then they'll land. Because they're burned. They're used at that point. Even though it didn't result in any kills. Yeah. The increased radius is nice. The new fighter thing could be good for ranked, but not so much where you coordinate shoot depending on your spotting. Well, one of the biggest things that people talk about, you know, as a criticism of CVs is in ranked, well, fuck, you're just spotted. You're spotted all the time. I hate being spotted. Well, if you're going to take these fighters, you don't spot with them anymore, which means the team has to spot. Destroyers need to spot. Cruisers have to spot. it's not completely down to the CV unless the CV is YOLOing directly planes on top of a target to watch it. Whereas right now, you can drop a fighter but still be able to shoot. So you can drop a fighter in the aerial detection of something, then go in for the shot, and then lift off with another group of planes. You don't get that anymore if you take this new version of the fighter. It just means that when people build competitive teams, if there's a CV on it, they have to know going in, we need something that can perma spot. Because the CV, unless we're doing it where the CV is a flying destroyer that has no torps, that just hovers a lot. Because I mean, you could play a destroyer and never land a torp. So theoretically, you could play a destroyer in competitive that has 0 damage. But while the destroyer can spot, the destroyer can cap. The destroyer also threatens angles and shit. Planes don't. Planes can't cap. Planes can come from any angle. So, I mean, yeah, there's a threat, but there's no specific threat where, oh, I need to be on this side of the rock to avoid this torp wave and do this or whatever. Planes are planes. So a destroyer influences the map in a much different way, and I think has a lot more versatility to it. Not to say that a CV isn't useful, because it is, but it's, yeah, that probably will throw some teams for a loop. Wait, we have to surface bot now? Yeah, you should have done it anyway. But thank you very much for the 3 months, Venom Gen. Thank you, sir. Do the thing. Well, I'm glad we got to go against an FDR and we were able to fighter some of their planes. But when you start getting ships that are just like touching the tip, and they're just gonna mow down any fighters in the sky, like there's no protecting that. I can't do anything there. I could have, if I'd recognized it, tried to drop fighters on the Stalingrad. I mean, if I'd have sat for a moment and thought defensively instead of offensively, I would have thought, oh, that guy is stranded, he's fucking FDR meat. I could have gone over there, but I actually forgot it. You finally finished the Operation Nurai grind? You mean to get 5 stars or something? And, by the way, if I can find this real quick. Shirts. This. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, I like that. For those that were curious about talents, they've been subtly altered. So this video is a little dated, but that video is me doing a walkthrough on the talents and kind of what I thought, what I saw, why I was thinking what I was thinking. So for anybody that was like, they're showing up because they really want to, they want to talk about talent stuff, well, that's talent stuff. So 168, we go as fast as the FDR does when it's boosting. So we're going to be able to outrun him and be able to drop the planes. I don't know if this is the same person we were just against. Rank 4 in the Hakuryu? Yeah, it's been a long journey though. It's been like 8 or 9 hours of play. Midway we went like 14-0 and just went from like rank 6 all the way to done. Not in the Hakuryu. Hakuryu has been much slower. Let's try and trap him. I don't know. Does it latch? Latched. He loses 7. She's gonna take him down however many. I don't know. Well, 7 less than that. Duck ducka. We lose planes too. Because I wasn't paying attention. Mine might get out before his catch though. I did. How much time for the fighter spawn compared to the old version? It's 5 seconds. 5 seconds for the old version to come down and enter patrol, and then about 2 seconds for a latch. The current version, the different version, is 7.5 seconds to come down and almost instantaneous latch. Let's go away. Yeah, he can't protect himself now, so gonna turn. Those catch. He can't block with those. That's... He has to recall. Is that what he did? Yeah, he recalled. Could heal through his fighter. Try to help with the DDs. Because we latched, so... So, Daka Daka, we heard the firing animation. So, we know it's in the firing state. We try to heal through it. We healed some. And he's killing the interceptor, which is correct. I have to help with the Montana. Or, I guess, the Smalland. Hopefully that latches. I'm not sure if it will. Yeah, it does. Okay, so that does latch. I think he probably just bails, so it might not actually catch. Did it do any damage? No, it didn't. It wasn't able to catch in time. People need to make plays over here. I don't think I can. I'm going to work on the Conqueror. Actually, I'm going to work on the Thunderer is what I'm going to do. Because as much as I can try to play defensively, I still have to play offensively. It's not a choice. If an engine boost consumable, I can let this regen up. We can work on the Thunderer here. Try to give these guys some ability to make plays. Can I scare him? I don't know. Whatever. It's gonna go after the Des Moines.
Retreat now. Get back.
Fuck. Is that... I'd have to protect him. I don't think I can get there in time. Wasted an engine boost.
Support the allied target.
I have a heal in 16. See if we can get there. It's 30 seconds. Pop the engine boost. I'm just going to try to get out here to give him fighters. It's going to go over to the Montana now. I don't think he's had enough time. He might be. He might be able to drop again there. Does he drop? He does. How bad? 10. Not bad. Defended for another 50 seconds. We could work on the Thunder. Conqueror is with a Yoshino. I think we have to work on the Thunder. We lost to Smalland, which is rough. I do wish this would last longer. That's my one complaint, is that they reduced the duration on it, so it's only 60 seconds. With a squadron consumable, it's reduced down to 45, I think. Normally. Cool. I do miss sight stab. Can you please get the fuck off that rock? Please. Whatever. He's dead.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Yeah, so it's going to take a while to figure out how I'm going to be using this the new fighter technology. Please die. Oh good, he killed him. Good enough. That should latch. 38 seconds, he's coming in. As soon as he touches this line, these things should respond. Should respond. They do already. So that's a very quick latch. Come on, kill. Make shit happen. That's actually important to me. I do like that the response is so quick.
Fighter airborne.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Just gonna go for the Montana now, because this is fightered. But, I mean, there's only so many fires you can piss on, so you gotta pick something. All dead? Some of them. Cool. Not cool. This is still up for 18 seconds.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
He should get latched there, unless he recalled. He recalled. So, and protect the Thunderer, but how are we gonna kill this shit? I mean, we're so extremely behind in terms of damage. Just gonna do that.
Fighter airborne.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Thunder's half health. Smallin doesn't realize I'm here, which is useful. That's not.
Get ahead.
Need to get another fighter off.
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly. Fighter airborne.
If that was placed better, it would have protected.
Waypoint reached.
Good. Useful.
Fighter airborne.
Got 14. Done some.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Destination reached.
Slowing down.
Solved, sir.
I think he's dead. He's dead.
Enemy cruiser sunk. The enemy is about to win.
Fighter airborne.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Yeah, so I gotta find the right mix. I gotta find the mix of, do we get the resets? I think we do. Yeah. Hmm. Still wearing the Hakuryu shirt? Yeah. Oh, man. Alrighty. Well, this is not what you want to see. You don't want the carrier to be on the top of the team. So I need to know, I need to be able to balance, you know, helping the team, but still striking the enemy. This is where I actually think it would be really cool if when you had the fighter consumable, you could look at a ship and basically look at a ship, activate the consumable, and then like fighters would take off and fly to the ship and then just circle around or something. So if you could just direct fighters in that way, just, you know, look, send, and then do that, that would actually be basic enough, I feel, that you'd be able to perform defensive and offensive actions while still, you know, in a single headspace, rather than having like 4 or 5 different puppets all across the map trying to do this and that and other shit. What should you do in a CV if your team consists of pussies and guys who are being kited to death? Try your best. Sometimes that happens, man. Yeah, I don't... Unfortunately, like, you gotta make the plays you can. If your surface ships are scared, then you lose the match. Surface ships are the most important thing in the game. The CV assists the surface ships. You do a lot of damage to stuff, which allows the surface ships to take map position. It's not about you getting kills, it's about the surface ships being able to own the map. Build looks like it's more practical for clan battles rather than pickup games. Yeah, probably. I would agree with that. Because in a clan battle, you're going to want the additional spotting. That's very important. But let's see. Okay. Yeah, he's doing the same thing. Doesn't matter. Although it does kind of bar him from a least time approach. So that's kind of cool. The spiky fighters. PD was there. Good thing both radar ships went to the same cap. How quickly does this hurt? Because I'm betting it hurts. Alright, so they got 4 going over. We do as well. Daring is probably in smoke. Come on, bro, smoke. Don't fuck with this. You almost have the thing completed, dude. Like, come on, don't be that guy. You have like 7 of them. You'll be okay. Oh, and he still eats a torp. These fighters go away. Which means I work on the Hindi now. You do this. Drop on least time approach. Go through to the Hindi.
Fighter airborne.
So his fighters will latch and I'll lose several planes. But we'll also heal. I think we can recall. Yeah, if it was already there when I got there, it would have latched much quicker. How long on this? 20 seconds? Yeah, he's gonna kill the fighters for us, which is cool. They latch, but they're dead. And they actually don't get spot. They don't spot. You think I just did, bro? They actually don't spot when you use AA against them. They don't report the location of the enemy ship. Somebody flooded in sea. It's the Hakuryu. It's nobody else. Maybe? Got a fire. Hey! Let's work on the Hakuryu. Maybe...
Teammate, I need your support. Attention, support that target.
Get the fuck in there. I'm shooting from the middle of nowhere. You don't even have to smoke, bro. You just have to go over there and fight. Okay.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Rockets on the Stalin. Unfortunate. Got resets at least. Bruh.
Teammate, I need your support. All forces, capture that area. Get back.
That's gonna hurt. Too late. Might prevent the follow-up strike, but probably not, because it just doesn't last long enough. If it was a minute and a half, it would. But it's not a minute and a half.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic teammate. I need your
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
assistance.
Yep. What are his bombs for? Thunderer? Probably, yeah. Three, 4, 5, 6. He gets the drop and he bails. 7. They did latch though. Please shoot. Please shoot. Oh ho! They're doing damage. Fuck. It would be nice if there was more interaction.
Retreat now. Torpedo, dead ahead. Concentrate fire on the target.
Okay. Nothing. Interesting.
All stations, reporting the position. Roger.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Buddy.
Teammate, I need your support. All stations, proceed to capture that area. All forces, capture that area.
Jesus, bro. Please. Please. Get in there. Do the thing. try to work on the Montana. Speaking of, Montana could just broadside me. So that's actually a problem. Hindenburg could range farm me. Loses planes there? Should. Please? Healed through it? No, but he lost planes on the out. Okay, Montana's almost dead. Still have 3 planes over here. Get back. Get the goddamn cap.
Protect that target. All forces, capture that area.
Please, get the cap. Jesus. God, this... Oh. Please, bro, why? Why did you leave your smoke, dude? Why are you not in your smoke? Why are you not in your smoke, dude? Why are you not in your smoke? Son of a bitch. Why do I have this guy? Wanted to work on the Thunderer, damn it. Not the fucking Hindi.
Set a smoke screen. Set a smoke screen. Set a smoke screen.
Thank God! Only took 5 minutes. Work on the Thunderer now.
Retreat now.
You can leave, bro. We have the cap.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Like, with all due respect, I have to do something in this match. It's not gonna be a lot of something, but I mean, I have to do something other than fucking just murder planes. Plus the AP bombs on the MBR were hurt. Come on.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Still have 2 on. He has to rush the shot. Because he can't linger now. Please turn. Okay, doesn't get a kill. Plus the Thunderer's dead, so he can turn. Please, what are you doing? We can hard spot this. Bro. Bro? Really? I'm gonna smoke to stay safe until he kills me. Like, he has 4,000 health. Just shoot him. Good. The little twerp that couldn't. He got there in the end. He thinks he could. He think he could. He think he could. I think he could. I think he could. He kept the thing. You know, like it took a while. Yeah, I'm pretty out of fighters at this point, but we're pretty done with this. So that's 4 planes. We have 6 planes worth of healing. We'll have 5 planes worth of healing once we make this drop. Oh, technically more, because consumable mod, right? Yeah, so Can just go ahead and start it.
Enemy aircraft carrier blown up.
Is expert marksman necessary on Haku? You take it on almost CVs as you'd like to be very flexible. You mean site stabilization? Or did they rename it? Maybe they renamed it. No. Expert marksman is I think isn't that a turret traverse talent? This? Grease the what the hell? What is expert marksman? All the names are different now. Ah. Is that even a CV talent? I don't know what that is. Sight stab. Okay, yes. Is sight stab necessary? I mean, I've played without it. Okay. I've been playing without it. The big thing is, the reason I took sight stab on the Japanese line was because the bombing aiming speed was 15%. Well, that got nerfed. It's 7.5% now. Okay. I have been aiming the torps fast enough, so they might have done a little bit of like a latent speed increase to kind of offset, I don't know. So that it's not a required talent, it's just a nice talent. But I mean, I'm not playing with it, and I've been able to get citadels and torps off and all sorts of stuff, so. You wish that secondaries of CVs could become manual main guns? Okay. So we need what, 6 more games? So I guess I'll ask, hey chat, what do you think of this new fighter play? Seems fun by the looks of it. Ooh, we're against shorts. He's trying out the Hakuryu. I told him like, oh, you gotta try it, bro. It sucks.
General quarters.
Fighter airborne.
Harugumo scares me. He's gonna use the fighter, that's good. It's too far out to stop the resets. And get scouts. 28 seconds on the Harugumo. Come out with torps. Not going to be able to reset C with the bombers. No, he will, because he's not doing lease time.
Get back! Set a smoke screen! Set a smoke screen!
Please don't fuck with this. Please. Please. Just use it. Just use it. If he spots you and happens to get a shot, you waste all of that time. All of that time. Don't be that guy. Don't do this. Thank God. We're still behind though. We're behind by 10 points. You have 3 versus 4, which is a problem. I think I ate flak. Don't eat flak. Interesting. See if we can try to guide the Wooster.
Capture that area. All stations reporting the position of a strategic target. Fighter destroyed.
Good hits. I want to... Shit. Oh, buddy. Well, I dropped a fighter reflexively. That was dumb. Did happen to spot the Shima. The Wooster is badly mauled, which is good for us. Rockets for the Kleber have to help the Haragumo.
Support the allied target.
Good. I'm glad that he smoked. Do they have radar? They might have radar. Oh, if he eats torps, that's gonna be real bad. He ate a torp. The bear goes down. Work on the Kerr first, maybe? They should just be able to walk right over this. I might have to spot the Kerr first at the same time for the cross shots for the Petro. How long is it? 40 seconds on the fighter?
Attention. Reporting the target position. Roger. Fighter airborne.
24 seconds. That should latch. That'll force him off anyway. It latched. He recalled. Just use the engine boost and get the heal going. That's a pretty ballsy play there, friend. We can stay on the Kerr first. Switching his attention. We know where the Shima is. The Wooster's extremely low. Can stay here. I can support this.
Mode enabled.
Actually come in fairly close on this, really. Question is, what happens with the minnow?
Get back!
Or no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Teammate, I need your support.
Capture that area.
Booster's like 7 kilometers. Can't spot. Do you have anybody that can shoot this?
Reporting the target position. Concentrate fire on the designated target.
I think the Yamato was able to take a shot. We're gonna try and burn in on the Kremlin.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode
I think
disabled.
we can go on the Kremlin again. I think they're still in a good enough position that they really shouldn't be dominated. It's so weird to not have a fighter consumable option. Save the boost. Bombs just landed. Could bomb again. Do that. Bomb again. Doesn't Sidestab also reduce the amount of time it takes to be able to drop the torps? No. Sidestab does not reduce the prep time. So right now we're in prep time. This is prep phase. And now once the reticle was green, we're in drop phase. Prep phase, drop phase. So Sidestab does not change prep phase. It does not reduce the prep phase, it just sharpens the reticle faster. That's all it does. Why have they not taken this?
All stations, proceed to capture that area.
Let's do that. I mean, he's staring down a Des Moines. It's not going to go well for him. The Wooster with the surprise kill. Let's just get out. He's dead to the Des Moines, or he's dead to me. So that's done. Shimikaze Wooster. Buff CVs, I'll give you a quick explanation on reticle stuff. Well, here, we'll just do that now. So if we look at this reticle, right? This is the starting reticle. It could be worse, it could be better. The inside here is where it's fully dialed in. So at this range, if I hit the button, that's gonna be where we fully dial in. Right about here. So it's not that you can't shoot until it's fully dialed in. You can. It's that there's a preparation window. So during the prep phase, certain stuff happens. Like, I can maneuver the planes, but once I get to the green phase, I can't turn. Because that's just the way Japanese rocket planes work.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
So Sidestab does not change the yellow phase. It doesn't make it shorter, it doesn't make it longer, it doesn't change anything. All it is how quickly the reticle shrinks. That's it. So yeah, that's all. We got 3 planes, so we didn't get very much. The interceptors are interesting. We are detected, so the Wooster's somewhere. There's the Wooster. So this would mean it's beneficial for the midway torp bombers because it takes ages to get the reticle narrow. Yes, theoretically, there are some people that take Sidestab on the midway because the torp bombers are extremely slow. Yes, that is a thing that people do. However, when it comes to torps, if we look at the torp reticle, because this is done, so I can, talk about stuff. With the midway, if you alter your movement or something while you're in the thing, it's extremely punishing. But wherever that reticle is, like the reticle that's out here, when you start your attack, if you keep that line, that's where you firm up. So when you use the midway torpedo planes, you put the reticle where you want it to be, and then you go and you don't turn, you don't manipulate, you stay that line all the way down till it's firmed. Most people will start the drop and then kind of adjust the drop as they go, and the midway is really, really unforgiving against that with its torpedo planes. I am glad that he made it happen. Sucked to Harugumo got clocked early, but I mean, I think he did okay-ish until he was like, he was gonna surprise motherfucker the minnow. Is there any disadvantage to starting the torpedo attack a bit earlier so the aim can firm up before reaching the target? Yes, you can do that as well. That is something you can do. So sometimes you put the, rather like, if I use the, well, not the rocket planes on the Japanese, but like in the Lowenhart, when you see me play the Lowenhart, I put the reticle before the ship, because once it firms, it lurches up and it draws onto the ship. Or with the rocket planes in like a German CV, you put the reticle probably in front of the ship, and then it firms up as you go on top of the ship. So you could do the same thing with the torps, where, you know, you start it, you start the line, and you know, you get it firmed, and then you fine tune with the additional space that you have, because you've already done the aiming. I'm actually scared for this.
Teammate, I need your support. Teammate, I need your support.
Capture that area.
Get in the thing. You turned off, buddy. Not me. That's what you did. I need you to go in there. I came back for you, bud. You think? Yeah. He's in there. You're not. You needed to get the hell in there. Let's see if we get some kind of reset. We're against the Shima Daring. Pop the engine boost. We might be able to do this. 30 seconds on that. As soon as he touches, that latches. Do you have his AA on? Oh good, it's an overfly. Resets? Resets? Got one. God, you're so behind. Booster's AA is off. Interesting. Interesting choice. Thunder, curve first.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Get back.
Can you stop running? You got this, dude. What is going out that way gonna do for you? What is making you go away from your friend gonna do to help you? Oh, there's planes coming. Run to a friend.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Fighter's latch. That'll drive the planes off. Got lucky with that. I don't really want to play with this dude, but I mean, I might have to.
All stations reporting
Destination reached. Autopilot
Trying to keep him penned. Trying to stop him from being able to turn left and right and up and down and all sorts of shit. We're just trying to keep him on a line. He gets out here. Oh, he turned in. Just trying to keep him penned. Was I detected? I'm detected.
Autopilot mode enabled.
By something, I don't know. Oh, probably the minnow, actually. Damn it, why?
Fighter airborne.
Just need to get all the way over there. It's what I need to do. Where you going, bud? Where you going, bud? What's over here? Where you going, dude?
Good show.
Requesting support.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Good, I'm not detected. Must have been the minnow from before.
Mission reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Fighter fucks off.
Cruiser destroyed.
I have to give him another. He's gonna get one round off, but I have to drop it on him, which blocks the follow-up strikes. Stop running. Stop running.
Fighter airborne.
Good hit. Shoots again soon, right? 25 on the fighter. Shells out. Not good enough. There we go. That's good enough.
Our team has taken the lead.
I didn't realize the fighter's latched. It's too bad. Lose planes. Got out.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Try to pen him. Pen the CV. As in, like, keep him in a pen.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
I don't have a fighter for this. Because I dropped it down there. Baron goes down. That's big for us. It is. He does go down. I don't have to worry about that because the Wooster has it. Now I can drop a fighter for him. Might be dead? Nope. 2.5. Rocket plane's OP.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Okay.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Slingshot animation, drag the fighters over to the Wooster. Hopefully they get murdered. They did. Those get murdered just because they're really close. Cool. So I lose 2 planes, that's fine. Go in for the drop. Dead? No. The Ruthless is not good for hack? I mean, Ruthless is an additional 933 damage per torpedo on something that has more than 10% torpedo protection. That's what it is. It's plus 933.3 damage against a target that has greater than 10% torpedo protection per torp, which is significant. I mean, it's not a joke, but so it's an additional 1,000 damage is what it is, basically. How many planes do I have? I still have fighters.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Oh, yeah, I can buff this dude up. Yes, and also it's for when you hit the protection. If you hit the nose, you do full damage anyway. If the Thunderer stops sailing full speed. Okay, cool. He turns, he has more coverage. How long? 17? How quickly does it latch? It's already latched. He drops, firing is enabled. Loses planes. Oh, that's just so good. That's how hiders are supposed to work. Kind of sucks that it has to be a skill just to get it to where it really should be, but that's some good, that's some spicy sauce. Hey, White Mane. I'm playing around with the new fighters, and oh my god, they are great. Oh, didn't even pay attention to the fact that we didn't have the cap. We have one more, two more on the. Let's pre-drop here. We have 2 fighters on the bombers, 1 fighter on the torps. Not gonna do 13k, but we might set a fire or something. Fires do good damage against CVs. Didn't. Our fighters launch from surface ships good too. If I understand correctly, the surface ship fighters have not been altered, but they are considering altering them. So that might be a thing that happens. But I'm pretty sure that they're gonna see what the test run, you know, what they kind of see for the moment. And then once they've kind of like got a good handle on it, they can see what they could do. They might add a captain skill that instead of like, you know, +1 fighter to your little fighter consumable, that you launch an interceptor, say. Build more dudes than me. That's a problem.
The enemy is about to win.
Minute 40. I'll see where the Shima is. Fucking unpleasant tough at times. Oh, he's going for the back cap. That's good. Who's this person? Woof.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
The enemy is about to win. Yeah, they don't attack until the planes attack the boat. It would be nice if they engaged much faster. I really do think that's correct. There is a warm-up time to the fighters of a few seconds, and there are some people that don't seem to know that. And I agree with the warm-up time, because the warm-up time is counterplay. The warm-up time is telling the CV, I've got this. You want to come? Because it's going to hurt you. The problem is when you do the warm-up time, you have the fighter, they attack, but they attack and immediately recall before the fighter latches, comes over, and starts to shoot. That's not cool. That's a problem. Is this? Oh, it's like what?
Yeeted by.
Ash, I don't know.
How?
The fighters are weird, man. I mean, they're cool. I like these fighters. I really do.
They're very effective at annoying the CV, forcing him not to drop who you wanted to, or don't want him to drop. But man, I just need a little bit of something from my team. If my Shima had back capped A, we could have won that because of how long we held those two caps.
Hey, it's like this apes guys knows what we're up to.
But that was a good game, Ash.
Yeah, they're both good games. GG's. Are you already in the game?
No, I'm just waiting. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll queue then. Rar. But good games.
Yeah, good games.
That was the gentleman that we were against, GM Schwartz. Okay. I was telling him about, like, I was having fucking just this murderously aggravating time trying to do Hakuryu ranked, and he was like, really? It's good, though. So. Insturistofen, Yamato Slava. What do we have? Okay. Do fighters latch on other fighters or strike planes first? When there are multiple planes within the patrol radius and they are in their ready state, whichever when they go to their latch state, when they go to their their attack state, whatever the closest target is. So if you're flying, you drop fighters, they drop fighters. The fighters come down, and then they both hit ready, and they're next to each other. Even if the enemy is still in the patrol, whichever planes are the closest are the ones that it's going to go for. Might actually be confusing to the person up there. They might not know that this doesn't spot them. But rocket planes are a concern, so...
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
What do you think that is? Okay, so hopefully these latch and shoot them before he gets into strike. Please, do the thing. Please, do the thing. Do the thing. No. No, that's... unfortunate.
Good game, everyone.
I don't think they'd finished latching, but it would have been nice if they had gone faster. Got a flood. And there's a fire. They have dual smoke, they're fine. Fighter, the minnow. If that matters. Does it matter? I mean, his planes are over here, it doesn't, but we're really behind on caps, so I think I'd do that just in case. Yeah, the Minotaur gave broadside. Yeah, I think he got hit for like 25,000, which was pretty fantastic. Move up to cover the Thunderer. Gearing is spotting me. Minotaur's in the cap. Can I? Give me resets. Fuck. If I'd have committed harder, I could have done it. I should have gone for it. I thought, like, can I do this? I don't know. Maybe I can.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Alright, we have 21 seconds on the minnow. He's 21 seconds on the minnow. 13. Might get surprised. Does he get surprised? God, I hope the minnow just doesn't get fucking wrecked. Oh, did he bail? Did he bail?
Autopilot mode enabled.
Petro, need to work on this too. Wasted shot. Well, kind of not wasted, I guess, but we did what we could. Okay, rocket plane's fucked off, which is nice. I need to re-fighter him though, because I mean, this is bad. This is no fucking bueno. And if those rockets come back or whatever, then this guy is just super fucked.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Fighter airborne.
We do have 2 caps to 1. Not detected. Now I'm detected. Good. Well, it did stop. It's positive. I think I'll work on the Yamato. Because the likelihood that I hit the Minotaur is actually pretty small. Just because he's gonna maneuver. So if I had Ruthless right there, that would have been 13,400 or 13,3. Or would it be 14,4?
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Well, it wasn't 8. Was it 8? Oh, because I hit the rear. So it would have been 10,000 instead of 8, basically, is what it would have been. Which, I mean, it's more. It's not that it's bad. Oh, he's in smoke. Son of a bitch.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
That minnow got the reset so fucking clutch.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Great.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Attention. Reporting the target position. Affirmative.
It is nice to have flanks. But we only had 2 destroyers, and they both went to the same spot, so. We have a heal in 5. Is he burned down? Good, he does.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Get the fuck in, Bravo. I don't know if those hit. I don't think I let enough. Maybe? Not one of them. I think those both hit. Yeah.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship.
Okay. Yeah, what? Yeah, just, you could ram him, dude. Oh, his engine's out.
That area.
Can't ram him there. Big hit. 6,000 damage. Misses. He's healing, so he didn't even feel it. That gun might matter. Petro wanted the ram, can't get it. That gun misses. Useful. Montana should win versus the Petro. They should also win against the Gearing. Minotaur having Hydro. Good. Hey. All right, I think this one's done.
Our team has taken the lead.
How did the new skills work out? I am really enjoying the new fighters. They're not as great as I wish they could be, but I think they're solid, and I'm really excited about the fact that they're solid. I played against another CV that was running the fighters, or the interceptors as well, and there was a lot of back and forth. A lot of back and forth game to it. I use my planes less, so I mean I'm still pulling in numbers because I mean there's numbers to use, but because I am playing a little more, there's a little more defense offense stuff to it. I don't know, it's interesting. Yes, interceptor. I've got the all 4 of the fighter skills on this build. Okay. Without concealment expert, looks like you're going to be forced to go to the border on the CV? No. The only reason I died there was because I think the Yamato had a shot from there, which cut in under the deck and hit me for like 80% of my health. If I was bow in to the Yamato more correctly, that would have been good. Although I don't know if this battleship was dead at the time. So, I mean, there is crossfire potential. Hell, maybe it was him that clocked me. I'm not sure. The reason I came up, I was trying to move up with the Thunderer, this guy, and have AA support with him, because he was far enough back that I could afford to do that. But when we had no flank here at all, they just moved up, took positions, and then they had shots, so... Yeah, Yamato can sit even bow in, but it's got to be under the deck, and yet still arcing in. I mean, it's a tough shot. I mean, we can look at the Hakuryu in port just to see how tough that shot is. I think he's getting conga lined. Dump, 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 dump. Yeah, he's dead. Just joined the stream. Tried Audacious yet? Seems to be the strongest CV now after the FDR. Where have people been saying that? Because people have been saying this Audacious stuff, and I've been seeing a lot of Audacious, but I really had no idea where the hell it came from. All right, so if we look at the Hakuryu, this is what a shell sees. And if you think, okay, well the shell could because the shell's gonna come down. So if it comes down high, it comes down there. If it's coming down low, maybe like this, right? Coming in at this angle. If it lands here, does it go through to the Citadel? So this is where we're looking. That's still over the Citadel. And it's gonna ricochet off a 48 mil part. So in order to hit the Citadel, it has to hit under the deck, but here. Right? Because the bottom of this probably wouldn't stop it. So you'd have to hit there to get the Citadel. So I mean, this is a pretty small target. And the further up you go... Yeah, because that's right. So it's there. You have to hit right here. Again, it's a pretty small target. Not that it can't happen. And then as the shells come down and you've got the deck plating covering, it's even more. Now, when I'm angled like this, then he can catch it. Because there's nothing stopping him from just like knifing in right here. But anyway. So Audacious Torps are amazing now. You can hit them on cruisers and they hit really hard. Also, you can get an extra heal on the Torps. Yeah. Well, the Audacious could always hit cruisers with Torps. That was never... That's always been the case. Audacious Torps have always been extremely maneuverable. It's more reliable now. Because the Torps are faster and arm quicker. Technically, they're slower than they used to be. If you go... So let's just look at this real quick. So if we look at the Audacious, right? Unless they altered the Torp speed, which they didn't, base is 35. You have this little thing that can give you +5 Torp speed. If we look at the new commander skill, the additional Torp speed is not 5 knots. The old one was +5 knots. That would have taken it from 35 to 40. This is just 5%, which is 2.5 knots. So this is slower than the old one. So if you put this on, and then you got the other one, you get it up to 40. But before, if you took Torp acceleration, you got it up to 42.5. I think it was 40. No, 42? 42. You got it up to 42. So right now they're 37. The only real difference is that you've got this. So there's a 10% additional damage that's pushing through the torpedo protection. Which is, how much are the Torps? 5933, so 593 more damage per Torp, assuming you're hitting protection of 10% or more. So you get an additional 593 damage, basically an additional 600 damage a hit. So if you hit with 3, then that's 1800 additional damage against a battleship. That's reducing it from basically 1800 to about 9, which brings it up to like basically 10.8. I mean, I'm not saying it's a joke, because it's not a joke. And this 10% reduced arming distance, I guess that makes it more accurate for folks. But if you learn how to just aim with it the way it is, then you don't even need to take that talent. Because you already know how to place it, so you just do. Well, that's cool. Well, I'm glad it makes it. I'm glad it makes it stronger, or feel stronger, at least. Slower is better. They'll never see it coming. Well, to be fair, Star Destroyer, I've at least been okay with. If I can at least understand what the team is doing, if I can see their movements and have an idea of what they're trying to make happen, then I can play off of that. But when what they're doing seems utterly random and chaotic, well, then I can't play off that. And I can at least say that in the last few games, outside of like a please dude stop doing this or please stop doing that, for the most part I've been able to read the situations and, you know, figure out what the next step is. Doesn't mean that I've been on pace or, you know, playing to the best of my ability, but if I can at least read what the team's movement is, that's a win. When I start getting completely random shit where it's like I don't know this algebra, that's when it gets really frustrating. Yeah, you do that too. You can't stop people from overextending. Yeah. How can you reset all captains at once? I don't think they have a button for that. You just do it on a case-by-case basis. Which potentially is a lot of captains, but it's unlikely they do another full rework like this anytime in the future. Oh, Sakura. Right. I don't know this person, but I know of them. And Triarch. Actually, they're adding a button to the webpage tomorrow so you can reset all of them. Oh, wow. Well, that's cool, I guess. Okay, so what's he gonna look for? The minnow, obviously, and then battleships.
Fighter airborne.
Might latch. It did. Daka Daka. That's actually pretty badass. Start out with 16 rocket planes. He's just lost 7 of them. That's super useful. Corpse going out. Not too worried about that. Spotted a daring. Okay. Interesting. I have to escort you to the cap? I guess I do. Don't know where the daring is. Oh.
Teammate, I need your support.
All forces, capture that area.
See if we can work on something down there. I feel like this is grouped up enough. Although that's actually scary. What the fuck are you doing, bro?
Get back.
What are you doing?
Get back.
Please. Oh, buddy. Alright, well, I've got a heal for this. You have a fighter right there. For 30 more seconds. That's literally what that is. It's a fighter. That's anti-aircraft fire support. Just saying.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Please don't die. Where are you going? I was rushed. I shouldn't have done that.
Fighter airborne.
Did latch. Please? No. Got out too quick. Back up, bro.
Get back!
This is so balls deep. Like, what are you doing? Why the fuck are you here getting farmed?
Get back!
It's terrible, terrible placement.
Destination reached.
CV doesn't even have to do anything about that shit. They gave that fuck up for free.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Concentrate fire on the designated target. Fighter destroyed.
Shoot him, Summers.
All stations.
Shoot him, Summers.
Position of a strategic target.
Shoot him, Summers.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Good game, everyone.
Can't do that. Need to protect them. Again, I also have to look for the fucking daring. I have to look for the daring first.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Teammate, I need your support.
Fighter airborne.
Teammate, I need your support.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Please torp.
Fighter destroyed.
Maybe?
Our team has taken the lead.
Smoke cloud goes away.
All stations. Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Autopilot mode
All
disabled.
stations. Requesting fire on the designated target.
He's lit, so Good.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Oh my god.
Our team has taken the lead.
Good hit. The... What's it's called? The Richthofen's bombs because of the reticle nerf, I think. I think we're okay.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna have a tough time whittling this down, which is good. Nevsky still probably has defensive fire up. Didn't need to pop the heal. Good damage on the Montana.
Solved, sir.
He goes down. Nope, I don't have anything. Out of resources, I'm low. He goes down though, which is good. We can work on this maybe? And I need to start fightering.
In sight.
These planes will go down soon. We need to get fighters on that. Cool. He'll keep getting farmed because, I mean, he's going to keep getting farmed. But 242, 226. I'm using the unique upgrade for the speed.
Our victory is in sight.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Everyone.
I could do without Interceptor, and without Interceptor I could still spot. Yeah, I could do without Interceptor. You are correct in that.
Fighter airborne.
So the reason for Interceptor... Sure. The reason for Interceptor is, the warm-up time is the same. The warm-up time is basically the same, because I'll call it in, it'll take 5 seconds for it to come in, and then 2 to 2.5 seconds for it to latch. So it's about 7 seconds per latch. So that part doesn't change. What does change is once the fighter is established and you attack into it, the latch is extremely quick. Which means that there's actually protection when you fight or something, as opposed to you can breach, take the shot, and then get out before the actual fighters latch and start their attack condition. That's what the difference is. 3 Citadels on a low drop? Yeah, it's a cruiser. It's not a battleship. Or maybe you're referring to something else? I don't know. Did I get 3 Citadels? I don't think that was on... I think I only got 1 on Triarch. Yeah, I just got the 1. I don't know where the 3 came from, what you're talking about there. Hey, how's it going? Also, who played with you today? Played what? All your CV friends find your way here. Woot! Right. Well, hello, oh no. It's been a while, I think. I don't know if I've seen you for a bit. Do I already know the best new captain skills for CV? I can't really say that there's a best captain skills. There's options. And that's the good thing. There's multiple options rather than one single build and that's it. So Interceptor increases fighter speed? No, it increases latch time. Also, it makes... Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That's enhanced reactions. Interceptor makes it so that the you can't bait off a fighter with patrol fighters. And it also increases the patrol radius. It does that as well. Something else, I think, right? I think there were 2 drawbacks. It's now immune to patrol fighters. Oh, can't spot. That's a drawback. Immune to patrol fighters. That's a bonus. That's a plus. And he might latch there. He might latch. Does he latch? He latched. Fuck yes, I love this. They're even gonna catch too, because the speeds got changed, which is so fucking great. Daka Daka. He has to bail. They're dead. So we rushed him. He wasn't able to make a play there. Yeah, immune to patrol fighters but cannot spot. So for instance, when he dropped those fighters there, otherwise my fighters would have latched to his fighters and they never would have gone for him. But they did go for him. That's the difference. See if we can harass Bravo. So we don't have any spotting. He has spotting, we don't, which is unfortunate. But I walked into basically his fighter, so I had to bail.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Fuck, whatever. I don't even... whatever. Okay.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Full bear. Turned him off the cap. That's nice. Should probably be looking where I'm going. Did keep him off the cap though. We lost a lot of planes for it. Kind of a bitch. How long? 5 seconds? HFAR rockets on Midway have less HP than Tiny Tims? That's correct. Tiny Tims have a little more. They're built for battleships and cruisers. HFARs are built for destroyers and cruisers, so theoretically, I mean, battleships have more AA. Maybe not a lot more AA, but they have more AA. What the fuck are you doing? Is he coming over to harass me? Yeah, he is. So I guess we can check this out and see, does it latch? It does, but not enough. Doesn't matter enough. It's too bad. Cool, so the Holland got pushed off. Work on this maybe?
Autopilot mode enabled.
He likes me. What is the interceptor skill? The interceptor skill makes it so that it cannot spot, so it can't spot enemy ships, but it is not latched by patrol fighters. And it also increases the patrol radius a little bit. Need to keep him off the Hindenburg.
Reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
This side's rolling in force. Indy turns out and gets harassed, which kind of sucks. I mean, I can spot a Colbert, but are they going to be able to hit a Colbert? I would assume not. It's defensive firing again. Hey, they got hits. Didn't get the shot, which is good. Alright, so here's what I do.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Head over this way, help this side. These guys are holding this back. However the fuck that is, I don't know, but they are. I don't have to worry about fighting this. Why are they just running though? Because we have 2 caps, they don't have to commit. Yeah. Drop that. I don't know where he's gonna go after this. I suppose he probably just goes for me. Which is what he does. Never mind, it's not. He bailed. Cool. I lose planes to the fighter consumable. Maybe not. I might have gotten out in time. Let's try and plug the gap. Still have 5 more. Should latch? No, he got out. He bails. It's got bombs out for the Kurfürst, I think? Yeah. For the Montana. We're holding the line, which is nice. I need to break this. They're kind of using the Kurfürst as a battering ram to make the push happen. That gets pushed off. Moskva? We lost our Kurfürst. It's unfortunate. Planes can't last too much longer. So we have a heal in 10.
We're pulled below the waterline. We're flooding quickly. Attention. Reporting a target position.
Might try to rocket the Hindi again, but he's got to go the long way unless he's going for me. I might die to the Moskva though.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Yep, that's gonna hurt.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Might die. Possible. GK's dead, which is good.
Reporting the target position. Problem solved, sir.
Autopilot mode disabled.
God, this autopilot is bad.
Our victory is in sight.
We do live for now.
Fire on the designated target.
For now.
airborne.
I have to prepare for this, so whatever. Stop running.
Teammate, I need your support.
It's fine. Ooh. Did I see that correct? That's the interceptor icon. Did they buff? I think that's worth looking at. Holland's dead, or Moskva's dead. I don't know where the Holland is though.
Our victory is in sight.
Yeah, I have to keep this up or else he kills me.
Fighter airborne.
Which you can't do right now because it's a lot of points. Latch. Did some damage. Forced the early drop. Which is good. Bear doesn't have shots.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Minute 20.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Affirmative.
It took interceptors? Yes. It was very close. It's the best MVR captain setup right now. How long have I been playing World of Warships? For about a year and a half, I think. Year and 3/4. I started just after, a little after April Fools of a year and 3/4 ago. Did they change FDR torp turning? Turning? No, I doubt it. Against a midway. First game with interceptors, a little woolly, and didn't realize how much you relied on fighters to spot, especially aggressive DDs. Yeah, I have been actually pretty fortunate that the teams have been able to spot for themselves for a lot of the most, like for a large degree, which is nice. remember you saying ships are kind of expensive. Does the game itself come with a variety? Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely. The game gives away free ships, so there's that. That's already something that exists. And there's what's called tech tree lines. So when you play the game, you start at tech tree 1. And you play a few games and you earn enough research points, you go up to tech tree 2. And each number, takes longer to get to. And as you play, you earn credits, you get in-game currency. With the in-game currency, you buy the ships. It's a free-to-play game, so I mean, there are things that you could do to, like, you could pay money or whatever to get this or that, but it's not a pay-to-win game, which is nice. Some premiums are strong, but there are tech tree ships that are strong. I'm playing a tech tree ship. This is a ship that you can get in the game without paying any money at all. So I have really enjoyed it. The biggest draw for me is, I'm in my late 30s. I used to play a lot of first-person shooters which require split-second timing, and frankly, I don't have that anymore. So I enjoy the more paced experience, which I think is pretty fucking cool.
All forces, capture that area. All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Maybe? No. No shots. Nobody wanted to shoot him. It's fine. So he gets out. This is scary.
All forces, provide cover for that target.
He probably just bails, but he's well angled, he's not going to take a lot of damage, and it stops him from any follow-up strikes, which is good. So I'll have to pay attention to that for a little bit. Curious to come over and cap A.
All stations, proceed to capture that area.
It sucks to use the engine boost there.
Get back! Get back! Get back! Set a smoke screen! Get back!
Yeah. That's a problem. Good. He smoked early enough. Is there a skill gap in the game? Oh, yes, absolutely. Okay, so the first experience you're going to have in this game, you're going to be in a boat. You got some guns. You shoot at another boat. Hopefully you hit them, because that's fun. It's fun to hit boats, it sucks to miss. So that's pretty much what you're going to do. And the higher up the tiers go, the more different the guns might get. There start to be different little consumables, different things you can have. You can have stuff that can detect torps in the water. You can have torps, which you don't get in the beginning of the game. You can have radar, which can detect ships at long distances. Like, there's a lot of different stuff. And it's kind of like chess. It's easy to play, extremely hard to master. It's easy to play because you just kind of sail around and you shoot the bad guy, right? But there's so much to the game, that you can spend a lot of time trying to figure it all out and master it. That it's actually kind of fascinating. I'm still learning stuff about the game, and I've been playing it almost 2 years, but then again, I'm also trying to play it at like a competitive level. So, there's only so much you can do.
Fighter airborne.
This is kind of tough. What is this? What, are they just off on the side of the map or something? Am I using the interceptor skill? I'm using all 4 of the interceptor things. So I have increased patrol radius, that's 10%. I have interceptor, so it won't interact with the enemy's patrol fighters. So the CV can't use patrol fighters to block me from trying to intercept him. We'll come out and torp that.
Autopilot mode enabled.
This is a problem. Yeah, and he goes after that. At least the Goliath and Kerfurs are there to kind of help, though. Because they'll have AA that will help against those planes. Come out with bombs, though, and wreck him shortly. We're going to work on the Vermont because the Vermont is low. I need to save engine boost. Can you communicate with the other team through voice or text chat? Yes, you can, there's text you can type. You can type to your team, that's green. The white is all chat. That's where you talk to both sides or whatever. He's gonna torp the Moskva, but he's gonna give his friend a fighter first. But we can heal through most of the fighter, so I'm not really scared about that. 8,000. 7 planes on the fighter.
Reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
4 planes worth of healing. We broke up the incoming damage. Still lose planes though. Yeah, but we were able to make the last drop. So I started the heal once we'd started taking damage initially. And then we had the immunity window after the drop, because there's a brief immunity window during the attack animation. Then when we came out of the animation, I started the next, or the heal was still rolling. So the invulnerability window, we got to heal to full, and then we got to continue taking the remaining damage and heal through it. It's nice, so
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
let's go out here, pop the engine boost so I have a few seconds of go juice, as it was in Mad Max, the Road Warrior or whatever. Offset a little. Nah. Damage was not great. He's spotted and he's not in smoke, which means I can line a good shot. However, Trark is coming over with bombs, which is a problem.
That was a great battle.
Let's run over to the Shima. The Shima smokes.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Cool. Still have fighters though, I can give him that. No, please, no.
Get back!
Stay in smoke. Stay in smoke. Stay. Okay. It is a team game. And there are a lot of games online that are team games. They're pretty much all the rage at the moment. And as with other team games, sometimes you can be very frustrated by your teammates. Because they'll do things that you don't understand or whatever. So that is actually a thing that happens in this, but I mean, it happens in all games. It's not like it's unique. Pop the heal. It's not like it's unique just to this game. Anyone who's played League of Legends or Overwatch or really any team-based game at the moment, that's also gonna hurt. Alright, well, we've got 2 caps. We're even in kills and stuff until our Goliath goes down, because he's really, really, really isolated.
Autopilot mode enabled.
He goes for the Moskva here. What the hell? That was not expected, but okay. So right now I'm trying to keep my bow pointed toward the enemy, because the deck on this particular CV is extremely thick. So if people take long range shots, they might bounce off the deck. Or like the Hindenburg has is not going to be able to penetrate through the deck. Should latch. Yeah, it does. So the Hindenburg has a lot of health. I don't know about the GK. Salem is really hard to deal with.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
That was not me. I think that was him. More shots, please. More shots. More shoot. More shoot the shoot. More do the thing.
All stations.
Here we
requesting
go.
Fire on the designated target.
It's gonna start working over the Thunder. Thunder has a good reserve of health. And he's bombing my my team's battleship. I'm bombing his team's battleship. You know, as long as I'm trying to keep it even. Although I think he's gonna win out in this trade, but hopefully we can. Oh yeah, hopefully we can trade. Yeah, so our Thunder is dead. Bro, where are you going? There we go. This dude is in outer space.
Our victory is in sight.
He can start working on me, but it's going to be a long time to kill me. He needs to work on the Hindenburg.
Mode enabled.
He needs to work on the Moskva, because the Moskva is able to kill his surface ship, and his surface ship is the most important thing on the board right now.
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
I have one fighter on the rockets, 2 fighters on the torps, 1 fighter on the bombs, and this dude is just way out in the middle of nowhere. He's gonna come back with bombs next. There's the bombs. Moskva's gonna sail into the bomb cover.
Fighter airborne.
I'm actually going to start sending more planes out because I can't really strike, and I'm not going to do very much damage at all. The Moskva is going to be able to do shitloads of damage. He's going to be able to keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. Me, I'll shoot once and then be gone. And I need actually to go all the way back here to get planes out so that when he strikes and these fighters do whatever they do, I'm going to immediately be able to refighter. I need to keep this stuff cycled to keep this guy alive so he kills everybody. At least that's the hope. Why is he showing broadside there? What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Destination reached.
Fighter airborne.
What are you doing? Maybe he just figures, hey, it's a minute, I should just try not to die or something. Which, I mean, I understand. He's bringing the hull over to try to shoot down the fighters so he can interact with the Moskva. Because he can't come in right now. He can't. Which is really cool. Cool, so he pulled off the fighters. Once those are dead, 10 seconds, he's gonna have to try to make a run in, and I can drop a fighter. This is why I'm out here guarding this guy. And as soon as possible, the fighter is up. We're gonna come out with bombs. 25 seconds, there's no way that he dies. He has too much health. He should latch right about now. Come on, there we go. Latched. Do the shoot. No, he bailed? Did he? Shot down 6, 7 planes. Kept him safe. Now he's gonna be able to lift off. He did get the drop. It was not the kill, that's the game. What are citadels? Are they on enemy ships or are they types of bombs? So that I can explain. Okay. Yay, ranked out. This went much nicer. Much nicer with the fighters. Everybody's over here freaking out about Ruthless. Whoa, the fighters. I like the fighter changes.